So, the beginning of a new month, and I have my first writers event today of the month. I'm going to be at Earlsdon Festival, just signing some books with a few other authors. But first I'm going to have some breakfast and write for a bit. I got my Muji notebook, and I'm going to record a few beats today at the festival. If I can, if I have time. Right, I've parked my coche, and now I'm gonna go get some breakfast. It's quite early, 7:30 in the morning. So I'm going to record beats today. I'll show you guys the life of a poor writer. So some roads are closed for the festival. I've just bumped into a couple of friends from church, from another church that I go to. So I told them, hey, come on, get some books. I'm not even sure how many authors are going to be there. I think me, Alison Manning, she's going to be there, and Jason Wilson might be there as well. This is the calm before the storm. They got a few books of mine for sale in there. 2 copies of The Illusion of Movement. The weather doesn't look too promising. Angelito, I've been here for a meal. Quite nice. I've been here as well, Anatolia. There's Reflection. Exxon Barber. That's King Charles. If anybody wants a job, you must be an experienced florist. Some of my followers on YouTube don't even know that I'm a writer. They just watch my videos for the games that I play. Every once in a while they email me, oh, you're an author. So yeah, I've written a few books. While I'm here, I'll show you as well some work of a local artist. Look at that. Here's the local library. I spend a lot of time here writing, doing research. And you know what? I'm gonna go there, City Arms, for a meal. I'm actually writing a trilogy of books. Well, I've written two. The Illusion of Movement and Castaway Dreams of Darkness. They're published already. And they're selling okay, especially the first one. And a lot of the story is centered around the City Arms. And the third one, a fair bit of it is also spent at the City Arms. I've met a guy at the food bank who told me he was a time traveler. I help out at the food bank. And I meet all sorts of characters. I met someone in 2021 who told me he was Jesus. And he had just been released from prison. And I mentioned him on my book, The Illusion of Movement. I met an apocalyptical poet as well in 2021. He's also mentioned in the book of The Illusion of Movement. She left her home and her husband and the family in 2020 and just started traveling around England, you know, sleeping in parks, going to food banks. And that's how I met her, at the food bank. And last year I met a guy who told me he's a time traveler. Was it last year or beginning of this year? I can't even remember. Anyway, I mentioned him briefly in my book Castaway Dreams of Darkness. And there's a fair bit of, you know, of him as well in the new book that I'm writing, which I hope to finish by end of this month. But then again, with books, who knows? I might just drag it on and finish it next year. And yes, that's the life of an author, you know. We all have different ways of writing, different ways of gathering information, gathering stories. I write science fiction, and this trilogy of books that I've written, and I'm working on the third one. They're sci-fi, but they're also based on real life, on real people. Anyway, I'm dragging on. I have to wait 20 minutes for breakfast. Let me sit down and eat something, and then I'll record a bit more.
Oh, there's the carrot. Okay.
Oh, so it's looking that way.
It's getting a bit busier. I'm not going to record much.
All right, thank you guys.
I'm here with David Court and Jason Wilson, two famous authors from COF. And here we are, St. Barbara's Church. No, don't say that.
In comparison to these, it's not very good.
I'm going to.
Today, Daddy. Like, I'm stood on a stage with a man in robes, and I gave him
And that's it. The event is slowly coming to an end. And yeah, that's been a bit of a disappointing day. I sold 0 books. But I've sold some online today. It's kind of strange, isn't it? You sell online, but you are here doing an event where you can sign books for the people, and no one really turns up. But that's it, guys. Or should I say, ladies and gentlemen? That's the life of an author. It's not an easy life, but you know, I like it. I like writing. I like the pleasure I take from it. Just sitting down, doing my thing. And what a lovely place to be. The house of God. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat something with other writers. And I'll see you all soon.